Guys, so the problem is number 3, and it says add 8 and 7 and then multiply by 2. Okay, so let's just write it as we're reading it. Add 8 and 7 and multiply by 2. Okay, so what we want to do here, again, is to make sure that we want to be solving 8 times 7, 8 plus 7 first, and then multiply it by 2. Okay, so here we would put in our parentheses because that is what we want first. Okay, all right, so for number 3, okay, let's look at number 4. Find triple the difference between 44 and 75 hundredths and 22 and 8 tenths. Okay, so we need to find the difference first, even though the word triple comes first in a sentence. So 44.75 minus 22.8. Okay, now we are going to find triple the difference. Now, this is where order of operations is important. Imagine if I had not put in the parentheses. I would not have known that I needed to group this together first. And I would have wound up doing 22.8 times 3, which of course is going to be even larger than 44, and you wouldn't be able to subtract. So whenever you can't subtract, then you know you've made a mistake. We need to group this difference first, and that's why it's essential to put in those parentheses. Okay? Because order of operations would say that multiplication needs to happen first if you don't have parentheses. Okay, let's look at number 5. Multiply 4 times 7/8 and then add 12. Okay, so multiply 4 times 7/8 and then add 12. Now this one's super easy because order of operations says you have to do multiplication first anyway. So to correctly solve this, you would begin with this anyway. But just to be sure, if you wanted to, you can always add those parentheses just to make sure. It won't be wrong. Both ways are right. Okay, let's look at number 6. Add 49 to the quotient of 125 and 5. Quotient means division. So the quotient of 125 divided by 5, and then we want to add 49 to that. This again, another example where you could solve this correctly doing division first and then addition. Okay? Or you could add the parentheses. Another thing you could actually do is you could do it like that. And that would still be correct because order of operations says you have to solve the division or multiplication first. Okay, one more and then I'm going to let you get started on your practice, buddy. Okay? Okay. So this is number 7. I might want to do 2 more. Number 7. Add 91, 129, and 16, then divide by 44. Okay. So 91 plus 129 plus 16 divided by 44. Okay. Now, if I do not put in parentheses, what's going to happen is I'm going to wind up dividing 16 by 44, and I know I can't do that, right? So it wants to know to add these and then divide by 44. So you know you would have to solve all this first and then divide by 44. Okay, last one, number 8. Okay, find 8.5 or 8.5 times the difference between 77 and 13. Okay, well the difference between 77 and 13, and we want to find 8.5 times the distance. Okay, again, if I do not put in parentheses, I would have to do this operation first, okay, which is not what the problem is asking. It wants you to find 8.5 times the difference, which is why we need to insert our parentheses. All right, so try Practice Buddy, see how you do. Email me, comment me, call me with any questions that you have. Okay, hope you guys are doing good. Bye.